Territorial Cup, a prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home, and it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, and the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Wildcats offense will start this game off with the football. The Sun Devils Territorial Cup runneth over with a big win the last time they faced the Cats.
It was all sparky, and man, that was a spanking. Arizona State gave it to Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, they put it on. In these rivalry games, man, you do not forget that. It's talked about, it's bragged about, and you want to come out and make a point and change that history.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Meadows. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And that's in Arizona. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's chat a little big picture Arizona. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets it to him on the screen. Shakes off the defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And that's in Arizona. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Arizona. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, 1st drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like...
Great move. Now he's got room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on second down. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense? Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down,
and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got it in the middle, it's Vasquez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And some room to work.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive game, nice positive toss play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Let's send out the kicker here. The field goal is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll set up to throw. Here's a hit. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
First down for the offense.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Babers. And the returner will be dragged down. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Gets it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Bounced off his feet. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And that's in Arizona.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Bringing the heat. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up, and there we go. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. Here they're trying to get to the end. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on second down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Quick release by the QB. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Gives it to the back on the draw. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Handoff to the single running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's 1st down. Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
Arizona set to start this 2nd half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On the move. Turning it on. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. Powers through the defender. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They're going to ride this running back. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Pulls it in. It's Beecham. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. The give. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Guys, Mississippi State and Ole Miss are back at it. Here is the very latest in the Egg Bowl from the Magnolia State. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
In Arizona.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Hold and fire complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts one down the sideline. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. It's complete.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
To kick it away.
Arizona runs out the punt team. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go right back to him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The hand to the running back. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Vasquez. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout called there by the defense desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. He wants it all. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Handoff to the single back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Meadows. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Well, they make the kick. They're now within a possession, but they don't have any timeouts left, so you're expecting them to come out here in an onside formation. Now, let's see what happens. This is going right down to the wire.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So the latest edition of the Duel in the Desert in the books, and Arizona State will take home college football's oldest rivalry trophy. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.